Good evening, everyone. I know this is kind of sudden, but decided to go ahead and move along with a brand new project. It'll be a bit crazy. I don't know if I'll complete it in time, but if you can guess by the name of the stream title, we're gonna be playing through the entirety of the Trails of series up to this point in order to get us set for Trails of Cold Steel 3. So that means Trails in the Sky, first chapter, right here. Trails in the Sky, second chapter. Trails in the Sky, third chapter. Zero no Kiseki, Ao no Kiseki, Trails of Cold Steel 1, and Trails of Cold Steel 2. Yeah. You'll have to forgive me for this, very weird-looking setup. I have to stream this on, regular OBS as opposed to Streamlabs OBS, because apparently Streamlabs OBS doesn't want to capture Steam games anymore. So, you know, I have to deal with that. Just as well, there are a few things. You'll notice that the sound will cut out from time to time. That's just because Trails in the Sky doesn't run in the background, so if I click to something else, like checking the guide or whatever I'm doing, that's probably the reason why. In any case, before I get started, officially, I'm just gonna go tell everyone what I'm doing, post this in a few places, and hopefully gather a bit of a crowd before I get started. So, enjoy this nice-looking title screen, and the sound of me clacking on my keyboard for just a little bit here. My apologies. Hopefully it won't be too long. I want to make a post. Do. Because apparently Twitch won't do this automatically anymore, so I gotta post this on Twitter and do this all by myself. I hate this. I hate this so much. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta get those follows where you can, right? So, just gotta check there. A few other places I gotta put this up. And, yeah. I apologize for, not doing this in advance, but I was just so excited to get started that I totally forgot to let people know exactly what I was doing. YouTube is not going to be happy with me when I put this up on there eventually. Yeah, I really should have done this first, because it's like I want to say more than what I'm saying. But it's fine. It is fine. Don't even worry about it. It'll all work out in the end, as things usually do. Okay, got it there. And all right. Almost all right. Because I gotta make sure everything is situated properly on my screen. Otherwise, it all seems very weird. In any case, let's get right to it. This is going to be a New Game Plus. That's why I'm going to load and not start automatically. As you can see, I've got quite a few save points from my earlier playthrough. This is way back in 2017 was the last time I played this. Man. Okay, so what am I going to carry over? Enemy strength's just going to stay the same, because, you know, screw it, why not? Bring me over the Murin Sepith, bring over the equipment, and bring over the recipe guide and monster guide information, because screw collecting all that stuff, right? I'll leave my levels where they're at, because I don't want to just, like, cheese the game at level 40 when I'm dealing with level 1 and 2 enemies in the early game here, so let's go with this. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the opening of Trails in the Sky, where it all began. You get poor little Estelle, all by her lonesome. And hey, it's good old Cassius Bright. Is this working properly for you guys? Not having any sound issues? Is my mic working? Yeah, it is. Again, I apologize if things do cut out from time to time. I'm just really wish it would run in the background. Hey, Lord of all Sloths, how's it going today? And Estelle's such a tomboy. She's great. Those classic PSP graphics, yes. Merry Christmas, Estelle. Got you a boy. He looks so tiny. It's like, he's not that tiny. He's like the same size as Estelle. Why is he so tiny? Why is my present a boy? You mean he's still alive? Oh man, I missed this. So, we gotta treat this random boy our dad found on the street. Oh, nice. Binging anime is always fun. I was gonna start this like an hour earlier, but then I heard that Andrew Luck had retired, so I had to properly do a write-up about it because, hey, I've been doing write-ups on quarterbacks pretty much all off-season. I figured I'd do something about that. And so yeah, I was like, I'm gonna start this at 10, right on the nose. Nope. No, you're not. And, it's Cassius's illegitimate child. Oh my god. I love how charming the early game of Trails first chapter is. You must be out of your mind. Why? Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Yeah, Joshua's real happy to be here. Spoilers, this kid's name is Joshua. You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. I'm Estelle. And she's the best character in the series. Quit yelling. Or else I'm gonna step on you more. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that's just gonna make things worse. Shh. Careful now. They're still 1x years old. His name is Fade to Black. Nope. His name's Joshua. That's his name. Spoilers. For all the people who didn't get this far in Trails in the Sky first chapter. Anyway, enjoy the opening. It's a really good one. Oh, you're definitely in for a treat then. This is one of my favorite game series of all time, so I'm hoping you and everyone else who's watching this can share in the revelry. Anyway, as for the comprehensiveness of these playthroughs, I'll get to that later. Classic mid-2000s art style, after all. Yep, Old Man Russell. Just the way the music swells at the end, I love it. Oh man. I love that opening so much. I know, right? It's so classic. And it does a really good job of setting up exactly what's in store for you. Tales of adventure, secret plots, and just, you know, fun, happy characters. And of course, we're a little older now. And we're not done with nostalgia feeling yet, no. I will say this until the cows come home. Estella is one of my favorite characters in any form of media ever. So, let's have a lot of fun with this. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. That's true, she is clearly the woman of the house. The Whereabouts of Light. You'll be hearing that a lot, actually. It's a very important song. Yeah, no girl's gonna be impressed with a handsome boy who likes reading and music. Yeah, what a nerd. Besides, she doesn't collect bugs anymore. I mean, she still fishes like crazy and loves her sneakers, but hey. Nothing wrong with loving a good pair of sneakers, right? Anyway, it looks like Cassius has cooked us dinner for today. Or breakfast, I suppose. I'm too used to living on my time, where like 6 in the morning is dinner time. Yep, they're finishing up their training at the guild. The same guild that Cassius is a part of. The Bracer Guild. But yeah, you gotta start from the bottom if you want to make it to the top. And of course, Estelle has totally forgotten about the test that she needs to do before becoming a full-fledged junior bracer. Yeah, so we're off to the city to complete our training. Eggs and fried fish for dinner, huh? That's something. And we gotta make sure to pick him up a copy of the newspaper. And with that, we finally have control. So, I'm gonna pop open the menu here, just show you what we got. As you can see, I didn't carry over the levels or anything, so we're only level 3. But, you can see that Mira total at the bottom is not 500 Mira, but 287,000. We also have, ultimate weapons, so I'm not going to be wanting for anything, really, so, you know. Let's just put all the best stuff on. Oop. I didn't want to unequip. Nope. God damn it. I've been playing too much of the PSP games, where the circle button's the confirm button, not the X button, so it'll happen from time to time where I click the wrong thing, and it's a minor annoyance, but oh man, I remember the talismans. Remember them not being very good at all. So we'll give Joshua the Gladiator headband, because CP is great. And let's have Prevent Faint. It's not going to come up very early in the game, but Faint's the worst status effect. As you can see, our slots are also sealed, but we do have all of our quartz still here, so we're pretty well set for anything, even with only one slot available to us. Anyway, these are our orbments. We put stuff in there. Makes us better at fighting and stuff. For the time being, I'm gonna put a water quartz onto Estelle, just so I can have some basic healing. I seriously doubt with the equipment I have that I'll be taking very much damage, but just for anyone playing this out of the blue, you're gonna want to have healing and stuff prepared. So we got our normal walking speed here. Oh yeah, the switch is definitely awkward to get used to. Because it feels like it's definitely set up for like a Japanese controller, where they're used to having the circle button being the confirm. So it's set up like that. But in any case, we're in town now. Welcome to Roland. And it's their last day of training, so we better head to the guild right away. Well, I say right away, but we have things to do first. And those things are talk to everybody in town. Because everybody has something new and unique to say. Training. Yeah. Fortunately, we don't have any of the new Stregas out yet. And apparently he doesn't have any of the new copies in yet, so we're gonna have to stop by here after our training's over. Which is such a shame. We'll check if anyone's upstairs and bug them too. Like Renan's mom, Bloom. She's getting ready to water the flowers. Just out there. Such a nostalgia trip going through here. Anyway. Hey, open up her slots. And Joshua's already. Well, excuse me for sucking. But yeah, orbments are pretty new technology in the setting, so. But bracers need to know how, because it's basically how you get into combat, how you fight. By having access to orbital arts and orbital spells. Yep. Kids don't know anything about hard work these days. Those darn kids. And he's scoping out a girl from the distance. I wonder if we can see where he's looking towards. Is it her? It is. I didn't realize you could talk to them so early in the game. Anyway, that's the Bracer Guild. We're gonna, again, hold off on going there immediately. Let's talk to the weapon shop owner. Now, Estelle, on the other hand, I'm worried about her. Really? But yeah, we can't access, like, the shops or anything in town until we go ahead and move on with the main story, so. We'll just talk to everyone for the time being. Oh, yeah, and she's getting nagged. All this reading's making you sleepy? Yeah. This game's definitely a slow one, but it has so much charm packed into it, I can't help but love it. In any case, let's go ahead and talk to the receptionist here. And Cher's waiting for us upstairs, so let's go ahead and get our test from her and start the day off right. We can't check the board yet. I tried. And there she is. And she's doing a tarot card reading. The Star and the Hanged Man. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, the inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. What the hell does this mean? I think if someone was knowledgeable about tarot cards, they would understand how that applies to future events in the story, but I think it's reaching. It's always reaching with tarot cards and fortune telling and stuff like that, because you can always make up an interpretation after the fact. Oh, man. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, she acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on it with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I forgot how much of a dick Joshua was. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Yep, apparently we're going to be dealing with some profound situations in the near future. But let's begin with our training. That is true. While they've only been together for 5 years, they are definitely siblings. So, what would you like to know about? We have to go through everything, so let's ask about orbments. Basically, they operate using orbal energy, and they're basically vital to how the world runs. If you don't have an orbment, you don't have electricity, you don't have power, you don't have anything. Powers anything from radios to airships. And they came about 50 years ago, thanks to the Orbital Revolution. I can go into more detail about the Orbital Revolution, but the game will cover it in time, so won't worry about that too much. Well, they're 16 at this point in the story, so not legal yet. In any case, bracers are basically traveling cops. They wander around, they do good deeds for people, and they always put the safety of civilians first. They're a non-governmental organization, so they have to work together with governments or else they'll be in trouble, so they are restricted in their duties. The funny thing about this is they're actually, like, 2 of the youngest party members you get in the game. You get one other one who's young too, but the rest of them are all, like, you know, fully functioning adults in society. Anyway, lastly, the Liberal Kingdom, where we are now. In the western half of the Zemurian continent, the southwestern part, specifically, it's bound with nature and traditions. It's one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and known for its high level of technology. Because it's so advanced in orbital technology, it's able to hold its own against the larger countries to its north and to its east. Like the Erebonian Empire, for example. Well, if you want to go in that direction, yes, they can. But with all that covered, let's get to our actual training. The practical portion. Yep, no studying at a desk. We're gonna go out into the field. True enough, true enough. Alright. So, before we can get started, we need to talk to Aina. Because she has something for us. Our Bracer notebooks. They basically hold all the information we need, including how to set up our orbments, to set up spells, how to keep track of quests, all that sort of thing. It's very important to have. No worries, get some sleep, man. And I will see you another time, I'm sure. Because you're supposed to fall asleep at your bed. Oh, Estelle. Yep, you gotta keep your reports accurate. Paperwork's the #1 thing about being a cop. So yeah, basically, now we can check the bulletin board. Bulletin board will have any quests that come up for us. So, we have to go ahead and do those. So, Shara's given us her quest, so our training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. See Shara for details. These details will automatically be recorded in your notebook, and you can easily check that at any time. So, always remember to check the board, especially after major plot events happen, because you don't want to miss any quests. If you want to be a great bracer, you gotta help everybody. But first, more tutorials. Right. I remember this game being a slow burn, but the tutorials were pretty slow as well. So basically, you can go here, and you can edit your orbment. Your orbment is how you fight in combat, so it's very important to get your slots prepared, get quartz in those slots, so you can cast powerful spells and improve your stats. I could let him explain the details, and you can read this at your own pace if you so choose, but basically, you know, the stuff's pretty simple. It's mostly just here to fill in the world, you know, world building stuff. The orbments enhance your physical abilities, your magical spells. The structures of the devices differ for each owner, which basically means some of them help you cast spells more easily, some of them are a bit harder for you to cast spells with, but have multiple lines, so you can put different status effect quartz on them. So that's really only... That's going into too much detail for this game. I won't have to worry about what that means for many more games to come. But basically, install quartz so you have good arts. Arts are your spells. Improving your orbments also improves improves your magic points, so you can cast more spells. So there's no reason not to try and update as many slots as you can, on Estelle and Joshua at the very least. Other characters you get later in the game, I mean, do that at your leisure, but try and get Estelle and Joshua's slots maxed out as quickly as possible. Orbments require quartz to be put in the slots, and quartz can be synthesized at orbital factories. Quartz could be anything from raising your HP to your attack, to things like putting poison on hit, or improving your speed, healing when you walk around, impeding enemies' attacks. There's all sorts of things. Basically, read what they say and you'll understand what they do. And Sepith are fragments of Septium, which are dropped by monsters, which explains why beating up monsters gets you Sepith. They're divided into 7 types for the 7 elements of the game. Earth, water, fire, and wind being the lower elements, time, space, and mirage being the higher elements. The first 4 are pretty self-explanatory, but the other 3 kind of have more to them than just what they say on the tin. I'll go into that maybe later. I'm sure it'll come up at some point. But yeah, that's the basics. So now Shara's gonna have us try and use the services. So she wants us to make a time elemental quartz and something else. So we gotta talk to Melders here. Or, no, gotta talk to Freddy, because he's the one actually doing the job here. So, I can't do anything about that, but I can make some of these very basic quartz to start. So, they want us to make something for Joshua, so I'm just gonna make the action one. And something for Estelle, so I'm gonna make evasion. Anyway, since we already have quartz installed in our orbments, this stuff is automatically set up. I have both recovery and attack art set up on Estelle, so we're good to go. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts, which I'll show off in a second here. And lastly, she wants us to open slots. I have quite a bit of free Sepith, so hopefully I'll be able to open a lot of slots. Oh man, back when we only had 6 to work with. So, Estelle's are all open. And Joshua's are now all open. So, I have a whole bunch of EP now. Way more than I would normally have at level 3. Yeah, Estelle's quartz aren't limited to elements, which is kind of a rarity. Most characters have slots that are locked to their specific element, like Joshua and time, for example. So you need to have time's quartz in his time slots, obviously. Estelle can do anything, which makes her useful as an all-rounder character. While Joshua is built for high speed based on what his quartz can do. Since time quartz usually involve, going faster, changing the speed of enemies, and slowing them down in battle, that sort of thing. Yep. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. And Cher's just like, I'm tired of your complaining. Let's go. Oh, man. Alright. Now that we've finally dealt with all this crap, we can go into the sewers and get started. Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? Yes. Okay. Anyway, we're searching for an object in a treasure chest. And she's given us a few recovery items for our troubles, as well as the monster guide. It just basically contains information about monsters. I'm not going to go out of my way to scan everything. I mean, I've carried over my scans from my first playthrough, so, well, my fourth playthrough, let's be real here. But, you know, I love this game enough to play it a fifth time. Anyway, we're in the sewers now. We can check our quests with triangle at any time. And in the meantime, I'm going to go adjust my ordnance a bit, just to get a few spells on here. I don't know exactly what I'm setting up here. Oh. Don't mind me. Go to my books, go to my bracer notebook. I have to hit left to scroll through this in this one. You know. Basically what I'm looking for is a certain time spell. 8 time, 4 space, 2 mirage. So I need to get another time quartz on here. Yep. Basically, I want the White Gehenna spell. And I also want to have the White Gehenna spell on Joshua, so he's gonna have... You know what? Let's put Death Blow on him. Screw it. I could put the Cast Quartz on him, but, you know, why bother? You know what? No. I'm putting the Cast Quartz on him again. Anyway, with White Gehenna set on Joshua here, give him a Mind Quartz so he can do more casting and stuff as well. And yeah, sure. Let's give him some Wind Quartz. Why not? And as for Estelle, she's got White Gehenna on lockdown, so give her Earth spells, because I want Earth Guard in a pinch. And, yeah, let's make her hit harder. Because, you know, power is... Power is always good, right? I have Joshua Specht as a caster, but, time will tell if that's really what I want to do for him at the end of the game here. Okay, anyway, moving on. Let's explore the sewers, shall we? These are the classic Orbman charging stations. If you played any of the other games, you know exactly how they work. You interact with them, they restore your HP and your EP. And considering I've gone from, like, base level 3 EP to, like, what am I at now? Helps if I can actually open up the menu here. Yeah, I've gone from, like, 30 EP to 400, so... Yeah, you know, I got a lot going on here. And I keep thinking I can, like, hit them, use, like, field actions, like, Zero, but I can't. Gotta remember, first game in the series. So, try to engage your enemies from behind instead of getting engaged from behind. And, just enjoy this. Just enjoy this music for a bit. As you can see, these things don't stand a chance against us.
Alright, we're good to go.
And if you recognize voice actors, yeah, that's Johnny Young Bosch. Anyway, against some enemies, you're better off using arts than using physical attacks. Like these guys, because they're pretty evasive. Not that it matters very much at our current level, but... Like, see? I couldn't hit him. So we'll have Estelle throw a spell at it. A modest amount of damage. Have Joshua do the same. And there we go.
Alright, we're good to go.
Like I said, the fights are going to be trivial until pretty much the end of the game. And they might even be trivial for the end of the game as well. Crafts are basically skill moves. And they're the last piece of the puzzle when it comes to fighting. Estelle currently just has the morale.
Come on.
Which basically gives you a little shout, buffs your strength a good bit. And Joshua has Dual Strike, which is a 2-hit attack. At this point in the game, it's just excessive.
Alright, we're good to go.
And they always drop some nice items for you. Anyway, make sure to check all the nooks and crannies. So there's a reviving bomb in there. And the last little bit of tutorial for you is S-Crafts. They're going to be nice enough to boost our CP all the way up to 100. We didn't need to use one, but I might as well show it off.
Here I come.
And again, for those of you who recognize voice actors, that's Stephanie Sheh. In any case, easy fights, nothing to worry about. Can't do anything about that door for now, so leave it be. Nothing over here. And we can't move the map around. This will be our last fight of the area. And he's guarding the chest we want to deal with. Yeah, there's a turn bonus list that shows up on the right of your screen here. You can see that yellow heart is a health recovery. There's also blue hearts for EP recovery, and green for craft point recovery. So, keep a close eye on those. Otherwise, just stick to the script. I'm going to show off Joshua's S-Craft. Again, early on, these are just single target ones, so... they get stronger as you go. As you can see with the current armor on, these enemies don't even damage me. Anyway, let's try using a real spell. The one I spent all this time trying to set up. This is the best spell, I think, in Trail's first chapter. Has a high chance of feint, has a very good range, and is fairly cheap to use.
That's that then. Let's move out.
The only thing is the EP, the quartz restriction is pretty severe. However, carrying over New Game Plus quartz makes it a cakewalk to set up. Anyway, she had some small boxes inside the treasure chest. Yep. So, Estelle's learning valuable lessons. Don't screw with the client privilege, confidentiality, whatever the hell you want to call it. Basically, you know, don't intrude on a client's wishes. Anyway, we'll hand over the items to her. And since they haven't been tampered with, we don't fail. And apparently we'll find out after our training is finished. Of course, no job is done until you report your results, right? So, back to the Bracer Guild. Then if you finish your job, you need to report to the receptionist in charge. In this case, it's Aina. And completing jobs will result in you getting paid, so, you know, there's no excuse not to do any quests, unless you're incapable of doing them. But yeah, for our troubles we receive Mira, as well as a BP. We're still a Junior Bracer 9th class though, we still got a long way to go. And depending on how you do a job, you can receive extra pay, or lose out on extra pay. And this is how you basically improve as a, improve and get new items as you go. You start at Junior Bracer 9th class, and you can move all the way up to Junior Bracer 1st class. Try and make it a Junior Bracer 1st class by the end of the game. But yeah, we've completed the training course. And we're officially junior bracers now. There we go. Our junior bracer emblem. The gauntlet that supports the people. Apparently it's 3 o'clock already, so they spent like, what, 6 hours in the sewers? Estelle's great. But yeah, we got a lot to live up to. Still has no idea how awesome Cassius Bright is. It's funny. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? Anyway, now that we've completed our training, let's go ahead and make the rounds, talk to everyone again. And remember to use X to talk to people, and not circle. And now we can officially take jobs from the guild here. And talk to Ridge, who's also a bracer. And apparently we're the youngest to ever pass the bracer exam, because we did it right at 16, which is the youngest you're allowed to do it. Okay, so it looks like these kids are playing around town. Quit acting like you're a bracer you want to be. Oh, jeez. Only mature people allowed. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. But yeah, I wonder what secret base a kid like him could have. Anyway, let's talk to the guys at the factory. Yeah, don't worry, we got some sick orbital arts. Anyway, let's go check out the rest of the town while we're free to do so. And she's gonna join the liberal news. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? Yeah, this kid knows already. Oh, dear. They all can see it. And all these people have little world-building details about the world. So, go ahead and enjoy that. And this guy's just enjoying his dinner. And ditching work to do it. So they're like, hey, Estelle, don't go in over your head. All that kind of stuff. But, let's go buy some pasta. 'Cause why not? Anyway, you can buy some cooking items here. Convert your sepith if you so choose. But, I mean, we are loaded with mirror at the moment. We don't really need to do that. Anyway. Let's go ahead and stop at the general goods store here. And apparently the Queen's gonna have her birthday celebration pretty soon here. That's not gonna be important later. And they give us a blank recipe book. Eat this cookie. And by eating a recipe, you learn how to do it. I wish cooking was really that simple, but, you know, if that was the case, I would be an artisan of fine dining. Not really. Yeah, so eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. Select the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as the necessary ingredients, blah 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 blah, basically, you can cook with these things. There's two types of meals as well. There's the sit-down meals, and then there's the meals you can just make yourself. I didn't carry over all my ingredients, so there's not a lot of things I can make right now. Also, I'm missing 4 recipes. I don't know which ones I'm missing. The ones I can get in this chapter are French fries, floury soda, and the Carmine Eye, the maple cookie, the vegetable sandwich, and the drill meatballs. Oh, and potluck in a shell, apparently. Which is, way up here. I think. Oh, it's this one at the very bottom. Yeah, potluck in a shell, drill meatballs, vegetable sandwich, blah, 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 blah. Alright. Before we head out, we want to check this house here to the left of the bar. I don't think she's the one I want to talk to. marking that her grandson is a bit of a troublemaker. But we want to talk to Rhett here. So he's really into novels. Like this one, Carnelia, Chapter 1. So, let's do everyone a favor and pop open these books right now. Check them out. Carnelia, Chapter 1. Man, that brings me back. I suppose you can pause this to read it at your own pace. I'm not going to read this out for you. And if I am going too fast again, you can always pause the video and check it out. Good old Einselnate. And, Toby. Toval Randoneur. Yeah, I tend to read pretty fast, and I'm trying to hold off on clicking immediately after I finish, so... And we'll check out the liberal news as well. I have to remember to buy another copy of this, for reasons. Anyway, they're preparing for Queen Alicia's birthday party here. And apparently there's some burglaries across the Bose region. And also some travel information about the Kingfisher Inn. I'm sure we'll be seeing that later. So yeah, gotta stop by here again. Oh. For some reason I thought he had more copies than he did. Whatever. Buying a bit of ingredients because, I mean, I have the money to spare. I mean, technically I could just buy 99 of everything, but it's not really necessary at this point in the game. In fact, it probably won't be necessary for me at all. No. But before we head out... Yep. Apparently they went to the tower north of Roland here. It's a terrible idea. The roads are filled with monsters. And we've already got our first mission. Let's go save some kids from being dumbasses. And, just before I do that... Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button to go into the menu screen here. I'm gonna make a save. Put it on 29. Why not? And, yeah. Just gonna take a quick check. Make sure I haven't missed anything important. I mean, technically I could buy some weapons, but it's not really necessary. No, I mean, I could buy some armor and stuff, but there's zero reason to do that. And yeah. So, let's go ahead and chase after these kids. If you hit start, you can see where things are on the map. The Elise Highway down to the south, Village Main Road to the west, Malga Trail to the northwest, and the landing port is up to the north here. Since that won't take us where we want to go, we want to take this path here. Anyway, first non-tutorial fight. Get some flying felines. They're not much of a challenge. So don't be too worried about fights like that. Anyway, was there a detect quartz in this first game? I don't recall. Yeah, there's the haze and the cloak, scent and eagle eye. But, no, I don't think there was. Don't think there was a detect quartz.
Kiseki.
Anyway, most of these fights are pointless. I mean, I guess I can use the experience, but all fights will be cleared pretty quickly here. I'll have Joshua take care of those. Oops. And hit the heck out of that one.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yeah, the experience is actually pretty good this early on. Reviving bone? Is there any other treasure chests? How many are on this? 3. I have to worry about 3 chests. Okay. Again, not having a detect thing to see where the chests are is a fair bit annoying. Anyway, the north takes you to the Malga Mine. The west path takes you to the tower. In any case, fights, not a challenge. Not a challenge whatsoever. Oh, sorry, I didn't have my chat up. How's it going, Brown Banana Peel? Current time, hour and 10 minutes, approximately. We just became junior bracers, and now we gotta go rescue, Pat and Luke from, being dumbasses and going to a tower filled with monsters. Also, I'm playing on New Game Plus, which is why I'm destroying these enemies.
That's that then.
Because, you know, I figured, hey, I've got 8 weeks or so to do this. That gives me about a week to do each game. So... White Gehenna for everyone! I didn't bring over levels, though. because that felt a bit unfair. Technically, you start at level 3. Oh no, I just have everyone's orbments and stuff kitted for endgame. You know, basic stuff. Like, Estelle's got Eagle Eye, EP Cut 3, Attack 3, Action 2. Joshua has all these casting things, you know. And I've got, you know, plus 120 strength weapons. Gladiator headbands, you know, the usual, just basic stuff. Every run-of-the-mill junior bracer has to have a gladiator belt. So yeah, I don't think I'll be struggling through the early game. If I remember correctly, these are the Zemurian weapons? I don't know, it has been approximately 2.5 years since I played this last.
Kiseki.
So it's been a while. I don't remember what the Zemurian weapons were exactly called in this game, but I certainly do have them. Also picked up 2 chests on this trail so far. Exactly, I mean, what kind of junior bracer would you be if you didn't have Zemurian ore weapons? And having a whole bunch of enemies do 0 damage to you. Because dodge tanking was not a thing in the very first game.
Alright, we're good to go.
Because dodge tanking is not a thing, like I thought it was, I'm gonna go change Joshua's orbment real quick here. Because, you know, Attack 3 is just better. Anyway, this is the mine. I'm not supposed to be at the mine. Yep. They just say, shoo, get out of here. Kids can't be minors. Only minors can be minors. The only thing I don't like is I don't really have any multi-target attack things other than arts. Just makes fights go a little bit slower. I just wanna art slash. Oh, Joshua missed. That's kind of impressive. Yep, guess I gotta put hit 3 on. Sorry, Joshua, you need to do better. Gotta get that dexterity up 30%. You can tell I play too much Cold Steel when I'm disappointed when I see that. Like, no, counter it, Joshua, counter it. He didn't counter it. Yep, and then get a dual attack. Still, why aren't you dual attacking? Guys, use your combat links effectively. You've been training for years for this. Aren't you using your combat links effectively? Oh god, I'm lost. Ah. Gotta listen to your instructors. Like the purple lightning. Man. Good times, good times.
We're good to go.
I'm remembering that drinking contest back from Cold Steel 4. I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I was expecting. It was so good.
We're good to go.
I think they ran out of alcohol. It was between Aurelia, Sharon, and Adel. So we don't get to decide who won. Stell, no. Somebody had to look over the Bracer Guild at Liberal while everyone else was away.
Kiseki.
Yeah, I mean, she'd win automatically. That's why she wasn't allowed to be there. In any case, welcome to the tower. Looks like they're already inside, so we'll need to hurry and catch them. Okay, apparently they're still on the first floor. Alright, let's go catch some kids. That is technically true. I could always equip Cloak. But I would like to get some levels. Actually, I suppose just boss fights would probably be... Boss fights would probably be fine. Alright. Sorry, navigating the menus is always a bit of a pain in the neck. Why do I even have mute on here? It must be real. It's like, oh, I wanted that. And I can probably just get that with Cloak. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's cloak it up. I totally forgot what the cloak quartz did. I was like, wait, I could just do that. Alright, so for full bracer points, because you want to get full bracer points, don't you? You gotta rush in simultaneously with your boy. See, we're even one-shotting them in cutscenes. It's fine. Oh no, not flying felines. Anything but that. Whatever will I do? I'll protect the children as long as they don't run headfirst into the enemies. Good kid. Stay in the corner. That's where kids belong. The logic blade. This is a circle. There are no corners in this tower. Shut up. There we go. Children officially protected. Whoop. Oh no, I lost my chat for a second here, sorry. There we go. Yeah, not bad for a girl. That's right, you're gonna get an Estelle level scolding. You're gonna wish the monsters had their way with you after she's done. It's something with teeth, isn't it? It's okay. You got Dad Cassius Bright here to save the day. You rack a discipline. Yeah, you see Cassius Bright in the first 10 minutes, and you like, "Hey Estelle, I brought you a brother. Here you go." What a good dad. He's even a dad to people who aren't his kids. The Bright family's taking over Zemuria. I mean, at this point, Reen's like his honorary son, too. This child tried to murder me? Oh, whoops, he's after my own heart. Everybody loves Cassius Bright. Yeah, steals the glory and makes us do the report. What a good dad. And we got the bonus BP because we rushed in with Joshua instead of just doing it by ourselves. And apparently Cassius received a letter, but he ran off before he could get it, so... Oh man, Ricky and Anton. Yep. And just a bit more world building, you know, explaining that, hey, bracers are a big deal across the country, and, well, across the continent, really. More than just in Liberl, you know, they have branches in Erebonia and Calvard and all those places, too, so... Just a little ho-hum stuff, you know. In any case. For now. Well, Estelle's come face to face with her own inadequacies quite a few times today. But, I mean, coming face to faced with your weaknesses and overcoming them is how you grow as a person, so... It's nice to see that Estelle's always been so focused on doing what's right. Maybe Glutton's closer to the mark than Ditz. God, Joshua is such a jerk to Estelle. Anyway. Let's go check out some of the other old dialogue. For backwoods town, these stores do carry a nice selection of goods. Oh, man. You know, 3D Estelle kind of weirds me out. That's fair. I was like, I'm not used to this. It's so weird. Of course, I felt the same way when I saw Estelle and Joshua in the Crossbell games, because, like, they had a different, rougher design to them. It felt off-putting. In any case, now we can buy a copy of the Liberal Times, or Liberal News, and we do want to have 2 on hand. Again, just so we have one in our inventory at all times. I could bug some people in town, I guess. Let's go see if the mayor's in. Let's bug the mayor. Corn cream stew. Apparently they're on the same wavelength. And the mayor's reading his books. He's talking about how great Queen Alicia is. I wonder if we'll ever get to meet her in this game. Who knows? I really shouldn't play coy. Anyway. Last place we want to check out. Might as well check out the church while we're here. A lot of the old people talking about the 100 Days War. You know. Scars of the past never fully fade away and all that. Remember this orbital furnace. It's important for later. That's second chapter. This one, I don't remember if there's anything really close to a choice that you have that affects anything. Other than, like, bracer points getting diminished or added. But anyway, let's just head back on home. I've done a run through with both Agate and Chera, so I'm considering leaving it up to viewer submission! As scary as that sounds. But yeah, either way is manageable. I also put a poll on my Twitter for who I should make as my bonding partner for the Zero series, but I did it like in a very coy way, so like people won't know what I'm talking about until they read the fourth option, which just says Randy. It was like, should I hang out with the beautiful Ojo-sama, the cat-eared kudere, the mysterious assassin, or Randy? And Cassius is telling us, hey, make sure your paperwork's on point. And speaking of paperwork, here's the liberal news and a letter. Aww. Oh, man. God. I love the early games so much. It's just so cute. Yeah, Cassius, she really needs to overcome these barriers in her way. You know, get over that wall and all that. Oh no. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Yep, Cassius is time-traveling Lloyd. It all makes sense now. Which means that Ellie, Tio, and Risha all lost. Man. What if Noelle's Seeker is actually Lena Bright, but like a time traveler as well? No. That'd be a bit too much. I'm sorry. Oh, a message from the Erebonian Empire. What? I too physically emote when I get letters from the Erebonian Empire. Explosion over rice. It might be raw talent, but I hope those eggs aren't raw. I don't think that's sanitary. No, it's not. First I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking. Oh no! That's a nice way to pepper in, hey, I'm leaving for business. Sorry. Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation, you know? I think they have an achievement locked under getting all the recipes, but, it's not mandatory. Because you don't need them to get the, like, the ultimate weapons or anything. Again, I suppose they don't really mandate you getting all the recipes in some of the other games as well. It's just, you know, there are some nice bonuses that are locked behind them if you don't. And apparently we're going to be taking some of Cassius's jobs for him, since he's going off to Erebonia. Well, obviously. So, we've already got work lined up for tomorrow. At least work as a junior bracer is eventful. Ouch. And he's actually a legitimate age, which I like. You know, he's a dad, he's raised a family, he's 45 years old. It makes sense. It's great. Anyway, he's off to the Grant's Airport by 10, so he'll be out of here pretty quick. Care to join me for a drink on the porch? You're underage, you know. Yep. Some sort of movement within the Empire. And for those of you just playing along and have played through the Trails games already, notice how Josh's eyes lit up when he mentioned the Erebonian Empire? That's not something I noticed on my first playthrough, or my second, but, you know, on my fifth one now. This is such a nice scene. Prologue. A Father's Love. A New Beginning. From what I understand about Joshua's memory, most of his, he pretty much remembers most of what he did. It's just, he doesn't realize that he's been reporting to Wise Man this entire time. Because, like, that portion of his memory's been wiped. It's kind of like short-term wipes about things he's done reporting to Wise Men and all that. Estelle, don't be a brat. Right. Tighten up the reins. The Grantsel-bound airliner Linde will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. Oh, man. Actually, this is the most important choice in the game, guys. I forgot all about it. Don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. And Cassius Bright is off for the remainder of the game. That's right. We're never gonna see him again. See you at the end of the game. Have fun in Erebonia. Nothing ever happens over there. I'm not sad that he's gone.
Alright.
So, as we should do in any good Trails game, stop by the local information hub, whether it be your Bracer Guild or otherwise. Get your tasks for the evening, or the day rather, and start jotting them down. Meanwhile, I'm still getting... It's like, I remember where everything is, I'm just not used to the control scheme again. This game does have a few hidden quests, so you gotta keep your eye out for those. For the time being, we just have 2 new quests. Find a shiny rock. And there's a monster on the Millich Main Road. Let's also say hi to Aina. Aina. However you pronounce it. And we've also got Cassius's jobs to pick up. Yeah, so there's a monster extermination at the Purzel farm. Yeah. And she'll give us the other 2 quests as we complete them. So, for the time being, as that is our mandatory to-do quest, I'll have to deal with that later. I forget where he's hiding. So Charles is looking for that. And there's a monster along the Millich Main Road, which, if I remember correctly, is the one on the way to Purzel Farm. But anyway, the kid we're looking for is right here. He's looking for a shiny rock. So he lost it somewhere between the general goods store and here. I believe it's in the sewers. It's been a long time since I've done this quest, but I believe it's hiding in the sewers, so I'm just gonna go check there right now. But first I'm gonna say hi to the kid. And bug all those pigeons. Screw you, pigeons! And see, enemies don't give a crap about me. So I'm gonna do my best to avoid them. Like, I can't even get into an encounter if I want to, but I actually can't get past. There we go. Oh my god. I hope that's not, like, a thing I'm gonna have to deal with now that I have Cloak on. Oh my god. I made a terrible mistake. Alright. I'm gonna check where the hell this thing actually is hiding, because I totally forget. 1 second. And unfortunately that does pause when you go check things out. Nothing I can do about that, but, you know. Fuck, this guy doesn't have where it is. I was like, yeah, this is all the bonus BP and missable stuff, and it's like, wait, no, it doesn't have where the frickin' rock is hiding. Where the hell's the rock hiding? Where are you hiding, brother? Ugh, God damn it. Well, whatever. I'll talk to the general goods guy, see if he knows. He doesn't. Oh, hey, it's Orvid. I didn't know he was this early in the game. No, he thinks he dropped it somewhere around here. Seriously, they don't give you, like, any hints to go on. Oh. Okay. Then I have to go to the sewers after I check this out. That's why I was like... That's why I was like, where the hell is it? Because I needed to go check this thing first. Okay. Yeah, trying to play this game off memory is a bit of a... Thank you very much, because I'm sure you wouldn't want to deal with me, like, going, where the hell do I have to go for, like, 10 minutes? There it is. Found the shiny thing. It's not the place to have a leisurely chat. It's not like we have a cloak quartz to make monsters not even want to talk to us or anything. Hell, we can't even get into encounters if we want to. Alright, no worries. Take your time. I don't imagine I will need guiding hand for this next couple of steps here. Hey, kids. 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 Stop running. Now, where's that kid hiding? No, I'm kidding. There he is. We found your rock, kid. He's just a kid. Don't yell at him. And for our troubles, we received some meatballs. Which, more than makes up for the, awful, awful payment we got for it. Oh, but ornaments are so cool. Anyway, that's a quest complete. Which means that's a quest we can report right away here. Anyway, don't get any bonus BP for it, but... you know. We do what we can. Alright. Oh my god. Where's the Calvard Republic? Danger. Danger. Anger meteor rising. Okay, apparently Charles is her son. Maybe we'll run into them when the series goes to Calvard in many, many years. Oh man, Claire's such a weird child. Anyway, onward and outward. As you can see, I can't even run into enemies if I wanted to. So, just keep my eye out for treasure chests. I don't have to worry about fishing spots in this one, because there's no fishing in the first game. I know, crazy, right? But, you know, there are treasure chests hiding in places, and you don't get a detect quartz to find them, which is rather annoying. I almost forget how much I need to rely upon that in my playthrough. So, Cold Steel and Zero and now no Kiseki, so it's really glad they made that quality of life switch for us. There's 2 treasure chests here. I want to make sure those are the only 2 I need to grab. Okay, there's 2 more on this area somewhere. So let's deal with that when we deal with that. South will take us to the Purzel Farm where we need to go. But I also haven't seen that monster yet either, so... Treasure chest. Monster. Where are you guys hiding? That'll take us to the next area. The Verte Bridge. Seriously. Treasure chest. Nope. Private Scott. Oh, there it is. It looks just like a normal monster, and I pretty much avoid them by nature now, so hey. I found it. Good job, me. This is completely unnecessary, but, whatever. That would be ludicrous. Be like, oh yeah, here's some really complex mechanics to deal with for your very first boss monster. Good luck. No, no, don't do that to us. They tell me there's 2 more treasure chests in this... on this road, but... I don't see them anywhere, so... I'm gonna do that thing where I say screw it and just move on with my life. Because, I mean, that's an obvious spot to have one. But you'd also figure there'd be, like, one kinda in this little alcove, which there is. I picked that up. But, like, yeah. It's weird. Whatever. Again. We got things to do at the farm here, so let's rush on over to the farm. Let's, just gonna check how my stream's doing for a second here. Okay, still run pretty well. About 2 hours in now. So, still a good pace, I think. Let's run all through these fields. These look delicious. I'm gonna go step on these. I was probably intending on making my episodes around 3 hours or so. Sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a little bit more, but generally in that vicinity. I think even going at that pace, I probably wouldn't finish in time, unless I did like multiple streams in a day, but it's just for the sake of making videos a playable length. I think going way over 3 hours is just a bit too much. I learned that from my 6-hour video of the Chapter 4 of Trails of Cold Steel 3, because it's like, oh yeah, it's fine, I'll just go and do the ending events, and then the ending events went on forever, and I was just like, oh no, this video is 6 hours long. I mean, it was a good video. But yeah, because I did all the festival stuff, and then I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just go and do the ending stuff, because, you know, that's fine. It's probably just going to be a nice little wrap-up, and then, you know, shit hit the freaking fan, so it didn't wrap up nicely. And then I had to talk to absolutely everybody, like, 3 times, and it was just like, oh my god, why? Why did I do this to myself? I should just cut the video there and, like, kept going after that, but no, I'm dumb. Past me is dumb. Anyway. Tio's hiding over there. So, let me go over there, if you please. I have to cut through this little thing first, but talk to the cows. They go moo. Anyway, let's talk to Tio. No relation to the Tio from the Crossbell games. Oh yeah, for sure. That was crazy. False Tio. The monsters mostly come out at night. Mostly. Anyway, we have to talk to Tio to make her father come back. Because that's how it works in real life. That's no fun if we can't play. Okay, and the parents are home. Real life has event flags. Oop. Sorry about that. We got work to do. We're important bracers now. But yeah, we're gonna go take care of some monsters for some family friends. They look like fat cats. And a few of them appear at night and they raid the fields. Because that's what they do. So we're just gonna wait until dinner, I guess. Screw doing other work in the meantime. We're just gonna hang out and have some dinner with the Purzells. Jeez, kids these days, they don't know the meaning of work ethic. I'm surprised kids like playing with such a stick in the mud like Joshua. Yep. Isn't Joshua hot? Isn't your brother hot, Estelle? Oh my god, yep. Estelle, are you dumb? Are you blind? Although it is true that he makes a better girl than he does a guy. Girl Joshua is too powerful for this world. How haven't you fallen for him yet? I mean, you have, you just haven't realized it yet. It's good times. Poor Joshua. Poor sweet Joshua. And poor sweet Estelle. Gotta ask Joshua. Tell me all your secrets, right now. Trouble with your love life. What are you trying to say? Oh man, I forgot how adorable these scenes were. And how awkward they are now that, you know all the shit that Joshua has done in his life, and it's just like, yeah, tell me all your secrets, Joshua. Okay. I'm an enforcer for a secret society known as Ouroboros. They call me the Black Fang. I'm an assassin, but I'm also really cute. No spoilers. Oh, right. I'm an assassin. But not really. The only thing I kill is your love for me. I'm sorry, it's hard to do no spoilers when you already know all the spoilers. When you know more spoilers than most English-speaking Trails fans do. It's hard. It's real hard. I'm gonna have to, like, edit that out in post. You don't edit your videos. What are you talking about? In any case, we need to check the farm. We can't leave the farm. Woo. Alright, that's enough screwing around. Let me check things. Let me check things. There we go. Look them cabbages. Hey, Joshua, you want to make a baby? No. Check inside the greenhouse here. But there's no reason for monsters to come into a greenhouse. Joshua's a girl. You can't make babies with two girls. Fair enough. Oh. I can talk to the cow. Okay, I'll stop. Looks like they're not here either. Maybe I should edit out any spoilers with that sound. I don't know how to edit videos. What am I talking about? There we go. There's a crop muncher. Get it. Get it. Alright. So, before I do anything, hardest part of the game, sneaking up on crop munchers. It's a sneaking mission, guys. Gotta be sneaky. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. There it is. There it is. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. Oh, so let's do some serious overkill here. There we go. 100% stealth achieved. Look at that. We gained a whole level from doing that. Look at how good avoiding encounters is. Squeak. Do we really have to exterminate them? Actually, I have to check if this thing is actually plot important or BP important. I doubt it. Yeah, it's not. They both basically say the same thing anyway. God damn it. Yep. We're here to do a job. Gotta do a job. We gotta kill them. Because I kill people. I mean, I kill monsters. Why are you letting the monster slide? Seriously. And look, all these monsters get a happy ending. And all it takes is a beating from Estelle's big stick. And we're gonna spend the night at the farm. Yep. Truly the most powerful technique there is. 8 leaves, 1 big stick. I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Because I like killing people. I mean, monsters. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent. I'm dark and edgy. Even now, I still don't think we should have shown them any mercy. We need to put those damn creatures out of their misery. I don't feel compassion. It's times like this I really hate myself. There's something wrong with me as a human being. Maybe I'm broken inside. Joshua, you aren't an edgelord, damn it. Stop pretending you are one. This is part of why I love Estelle so much. I know you better than anyone. I know you better than you know yourself. So shut up and stop being such an edgelord, or I'm gonna beat you with my big stick again. I'm gonna, like, jump on you like I did when we were kids. So, yeah. I'm just glad that you're not being such an that you're being an edgelord to me, rather than just bottling it up inside, like a real edgelord would do, which you're not. That's only the tip of the iceberg. You haven't even been remotely embarrassed yet, Joshua. Just wait until I find your baby pictures. I mean, it's still a really sweet scene. Let the Bracer Guild help you out. 'Cause that's what we do. We help people out. All the time. Alright. We got a quest to report. And monsters to avoid contacting entirely. Don't know why, I just keep thinking that there is going to be like a treasure chest here somewhere, but there never... Oh my god. This is why I hate not having a detect quartz, I swear. Come closer. I mean, I like knowing that there's things to interact with, it's just finding where they are is the hard part. Anyway, Joshua's set to move immediately, so this one's real easy. God damn it, Joshua. Oh look, 7 whole damage. It's the first damage I've taken all game.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Sorry guys, guess this isn't going to be a no damage run after all. Anyway, that's a Topaz Talisman, which is an item that gives your items the Earth affinity. It's not the greatest, but if you want to use it for some reason, feel free. Alright. May as well report what we've got to the guild here. Let Joshua do the reporting, why not? And we got 2 bonus DP because we successfully snuck up behind it. And now we're Junior Bracer 8th class. And we get the information quartz for our troubles. Yep. Well, Estelle, you just gotta be smarter. You'll get there one day. We're gonna be transporting goods this time. In fact, we're gonna do it for the mayor. So, let's talk to the mayor directly for any job details, but before we do that, always make sure to check the board. Because we've got 4 new quests here. We've got soldier training with the COWO Ashton, Chief Warrant Officer. We got a quest from the church. They're looking for a couple of items. We need to do an orbment replacement on the Millich Main Road. And Orvid needs to find a rare mushroom, so we gotta do all that, as well as report the monster quest that we did. So, we got quite a few things to do. Let's see who's in town to talk to first. Orbital Factory, Chapel. Yeah. So, Freddy's got a job for us. We need to replace that orbit light. So we're gonna accept that. Orbit light in road lamp number 6. It's the 6th road lamp you'll come across. I don't actually know if you do in the Crossbell series. I know it's one of the very first ones you did in here, and it's the very first one of the first ones you do in Cold Steel. But the funny thing is, the code is actually the same. And I've played these games enough to know that the code is the same off the top of my head. 544818. I guess they suppose detectives have too much time, or not enough time on their hands to do things like change orbit lights. Yeah, thank you, Joshua. It's 544818. You will never forget these numbers. And anyway, they explain that orbit lights keep large monsters away, which is a fact that is true in every single game in the series, because, you know, narrative consistency, but it's an important facet of the things. So if we ever need to double check, or for some reason you want to cancel the job, just talk to him. In any case, our next stop is the chapel here. Let's talk to this Mysterious girl in the uniform. I wonder who she could be. She's probably not important. Hey Joshua, I know somebody who's tormented by the sins of his past. Do you? Man, when you know these things, you realize just how unsubtle they were about Joshua's whole deal. Oh, I thought you had to talk to Father Divine. No, no, you do not. I guess it's probably the sister in here. Nope. Oh, do I have to find the items first and then come back to them? Seems like it. Okay, so... gonna go to the landing port next, and then we'll stop by the place we're supposed to be going, the Millich Main Road. Just gonna check my time here. Okay. Should be fine. Oops. Yeah, don't bring any combustible objects onto the airship. Yeah, sure, we got some time. You rude dude. Yeah, he's always been a jerk. Greenhorns? How dare you? Anyway, we gotta find him some firefly fungus. Yeah, this is the rare materials guy. The guy who finds rare ingredients to get. I was like, oh, I didn't remember him being in the very first chapter of the game, but he was. So I remember him being in Bose, and I remember his quest being really annoying there. But I didn't realize he was in the I didn't remember that he was in the very first one as well. Yeah, he shows up a lot. So, we gotta find a glowing mushroom in the Malga Trail, which is, the direction of the tower. So, you know, we're gonna be running all around today. But we got our quest. And we could head there first, but I've got 2 things to deal with in, here, so let's go deal with that first. I will have to find out what drops a savory pinion, because I don't think I have one right now. Oh, no, I have 2. Okay. In any case, I just have to take off the cloak quartz and find some monsters. Anyway, I should actually be looking for the 6th orbital lamp. Medical necessities. I know the flowers bear claw and you can harvest that in Mistwald Forest, so that shouldn't be an issue. It's, just making sure I have the right ingredients. Anyway, this is the road lamp. Nope, sorry. So then you can choose who to fight. If you choose Estelle to fight, then Joshua handles the code on his own. You don't even have to worry about memorizing it. If you choose Joshua to fight, Estelle has to put in the code, and then you have to do that. So, obviously because I'm lazy, and I don't want to input a code, I'm just gonna have Estelle do it. Not that it makes any difference, I'm like 300 times stronger than these things, so it's not even a contest. I just wish I had Hurricane. Okay. Yeah, I ran into a few of those red insects in the sewers, actually, so... that should be fine. In any case, White Gehenna, still OP. 15 years later. Yes, it was. Glad that's an early game art. Aw, I wanted to beat up more monsters with my early game arts. Anyway, gonna make another save. Just because I can. And our next destination is, the Verde Bridge, where we've got some, training to do. Talk to Private Scott here. He's so bored. Yep. It's okay, we're only level 6 junior bracers now. We're fine. Yeah, sure, we'll play the role of enemy soldiers. And they even give us a free rest up before we go into this. Not that it matters. Look, it's a bunch of kids 2 days out of becoming junior bracers. I know I was bored before, but I'm still scared about these kids. They've got, like, glowing Zemurian ore weapons. Where the hell did they even get them? It's a training exercise, so shut your mouths. Don't hold back on my men. Sure, we won't hold back. Oh shit, guys. We're gonna die. Well, I said not to hold back. I guess I can do that. Oh god, make the pain stop! Ah! Literally killed that man 3 times over.
That's that then. Let's move out.
This training's over. You call that training? Oh my god, it's finally over. Are you guys really soldiers? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I know I beat you within an inch of your life before, but how about I beat that last inch off of you? Don't forget what you learned today. This is how you fulfill your duty as red shirts. This was fun. I enjoyed beating the crap out of your soldiers. Excellent. And that's another quest out of the way. Anyway. Malga Trail. Report back to Freddy. And we gotta head to Mistwald. Okay. So once again... I totally forgot they implemented the turbo feature. I should really use this more often. Oop. Again, I keep pressing circle to confirm. Anyway, we completed the mission. Report to Freddy. You know, just typical, hey, your orbit light burned out. Man, these dangerous jobs, though. And we got the NP2 quartz as, for our troubles. That would be really good at this point in the game. If we didn't have endgame quartz already. Good thing the enemy's arts literally don't do damage to me at this point in the game. Alright. That's 2 quests out of the way. So get those in. Yep. And because we completely own their soldiers, we got 2 extra BP. If Estelle and or Joshua were brought down during the fight, you would lose those bonus DP. But I mean, that's pretty hard to do this early in the game. In any case, there is something on the Malga Trail. I don't remember if I have to go through, like, all of these green patches looking for it, or if there's, like, a certain place where it's like, hey, I think this might be where it's at. But I have a feeling if it's anywhere, it's probably at the base of the tower. But once again, it's been a long time since I've done these quests. I forget minor details. There's a lonely dead spider inside that chest. Oh well. At least he's lonely and dead, not lonely and alive. Right. I don't remember if there was a firefly fungus in there or not. But, I'm gonna go climb this tower. If it'll let me. All the monsters don't want to fight me, which is nice. I vaguely remember there being more treasure chests in here. Oh, right. I've got endgame equipment on. I don't care what this armor is. Take off your max level armor, and put on those damn knitted shoes. No. No. I'll check them out for you. But, you see, Defense 7, Movement 1, compared to Defense 35, Movement 3. It's a joke. And yes, the numbers were small in this game. Anyway, there's a monster chest. These things are actually pretty annoying if you're playing bass. However, if you're not, then they're just that. And Estelle's basic hit doesn't even put in range of the... whatever. But you can see, it does 63 damage with the plus strength buff. So, you can see how that would be a little bit annoying. When you don't have endgame armor on.
Alright, we're good to go.
You can also see the boatloads of experience we got for that. And for our troubles, we get the Tin Staff. Plus 10 strength. Compared to the plus 120 I have right now. So yeah, it's a joke. It's joke. Anyway. There should be another stairway up. Nice little tree here. And the roof. Welcome to the roof of the tower. We're definitely not going to be back here at any point in time. No siree, Bob. But, yeah, this isn't where the fungus is. Where the hell is the fungus? Okay, I gotta get, like, an actual where the hell's the fungus guide. Oh, boy. Sorry about this, everyone. It's like, oh yeah, it's on the Malga Trail somewhere. Well, where on the Malga Trail is it? Well, we don't know. We don't know. Oh, it's near the mine. Of course it's near the mine. Oops. Alright. Get this set up properly, if you please. Just 1 second. Alright. Just want to make sure we've gone ahead and procured all the treasure that we'll need from this area. I think we're all right. At least getting down to the base of this tower is a lot easier than all the other ones. the entrances and exits are roughly north and south. So, yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed the chess messages in the first 2 games. As well as the blue chest messages in the Cold Steel 2. Because those were just the worst puns, and I loved every single one of them. Alright. So now let's go to where we're actually supposed to be going. And, hell, I might even show off how to properly use your heal spells from the orbment menu. Because Joshua took 63 damage. Anyway. Should be in the direction of the mine here. I think it's in this direction here, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, this one. Oh, crap. Stop using circle to confirm. There we go. Found it. Yes, his name is Orbit. Oh no, if it glows like Sepith, then it's gonna attract monsters. His name is What's-His-Face. Alright, so flying felines. Nothing new. We've dealt with their ilk before, and we'll deal with them again. Damn it, guys. You're supposed to be high-ranking junior bracers, and you're missing these lowly enemies. How dare you? And we're also short of a level, too, which sucks. Just wait till I get my hands on you, you conniving merchant. Yeah, but that's the thing. You should know that these things that attract monsters, you know, attract monsters. Whatever. Estelle can be forgiven for being a bit of a dunce, especially very early in this game. do 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 do. Yeah, I mentioned it a lot, but Estelle's character growth is, like, probably one of my favorite things of the series. There's a lot of my favorite things in this series, and that's one of them, but it's still, like, seeing her grow and develop as a person is really worthwhile. Anyway, there's What's-His-Name, so let's give What's-His-Name his mushroom. Yeah, you knew about the risk and you didn't tell us? You jerk. A nefarious mushroom plan, don't you? Yeah, you country bumpkins don't get the palate of us educated nobles. You wouldn't know a thing about mushrooms if you bit one on the nose. Ugh. Can't believe it. can't believe Orvid was the Grandmaster this entire time. Sorry, no spoilers. Nobody would expect it. No one would expect this humble mushroom farmer, ingredient hunter, to be the Grand Master, the one behind all these evil machinations across Zemuria. It was I, Lysanderoth. My machinations lay undetected for years. Oh, God. But hey, if you want to eat some nasty green mushrooms, I can hook you up. Yeah, we're going now. Please go away. Ha! I think he got the point. I am Ferdinand von Eyre. Gee, thanks, Ferdinand. Alright, so report these quests. And we're at 25 BP. So let's go ahead and finish up our last optional quest. And, I think that'll be where I wrap up this episode for today. I know, I didn't get to finish the prologue all in one go. I'm sorry. But yeah, well, I'll try to get all the things I can collect. Treasure chests, I'm almost certainly gonna miss a few. This phase will be done by 2023. Well, hey, maybe by that time, we'll have an English release for, next game in the series. I just know there wants to be treasure chests here. Just somewhere in here. Anyway, welcome Mistwald. We don't get a map for this area. So you get to enjoy how annoying these dungeons are in the early games, where you don't have maps. At the very least, I don't have to fight the enemies in here. But still. Bear Claw was easy enough to find. So, that's good news. But there are more treasure chests in here. And if you don't collect them all before talking to the mayor, you lose out on them forever. So, I'm just gonna be hugging the wall and hopefully finding everything I need. Because, yeah. This area is not fun, but at least with the cloak quartz, exploring's not too bad. Hell, you can even find more than one in here. That's the second one. Just want to make absolutely sure there aren't more. There aren't. Oop. Yeah, so just the 2 treasure chests in here, thankfully. But now I have to figure out how to get out of here. Anyway, this place isn't important for anything later. So don't worry about there too much. Keep on hugging the right wall, and eventually you will reach the exit. The strategy works for any maze outside of Fibrain, a game I do not wish to talk about. Anime I don't wish to talk about. There we go. That wasn't as bad as I was making it out to be, but there are other dungeons that are a fair bit more annoying than that one. In any case, I'm just gonna check around the trail here for any loose treasure chests. I don't think there are any, but better safe than sorry, right? We can also check out Groon Gate, where Grancel is. During the 100 Days War, the royal city escaped from falling into enemy hands because of the Annenberg Wall. Silly Imperial Army. They couldn't overcome the barrier. In any case, we aren't allowed to go to Grancel yet, so we're stuck in Roland for now. Exactly. No Erebonians allowed in the special support section. But wait, Ellie's half Erebonian. Shoot. He's joke. Do 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 do. Yeah, I always feel like the trail maps are just like one screen too long. It's a good thing I have a turbo button. The problem is I keep forgetting I have a turbo button. So yeah. Let's go ahead. Right. I should actually report to the Father Divine that we got his bear claw and his savory pinion. It's those Stregas, man. They make you go super fast. Pretty sure they're painted red, too. Oh, we were fine. That's what the cloak quartz is for. Yep, gotta gird your loins for the trials that are coming ahead. And oh boy, is there gonna be a lot of trials for you, Estelle. I mean, spoilers. And something I like, although it is a rarity, is that the church is actually rather well-meaning in this game. I mean, I still can't say for sure whether or not they're 100% on the level, but goddamn are they trying to keep order, so I can respect them for that. Unlike in other games where it's like, you're part of the church? You're obviously evil. Alright. And with all of those minor quests out of the way, we're sitting at a pretty good spot here, just a little bit shy of 3 hours. So, I'm gonna make a save, and I'm gonna call that an episode for today. I'd like to thank everyone for coming. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to do the usual. Smash the like button, smash the comment button, smash the subscribe button. And if you're following me on Twitch, thanks for coming out today. It's been a lot of fun talking with you. Anyway, I'm Logic Blade, and I'll hope you join me next time for whatever the hell I named this long series. I'm pretty sure I came up with a good name for it last night. I just don't remember what I called it. Alright, take care, guys.